Hey, real quick before we get to the Nissan Kicks, I feel like I got hammered in the comments in the last video that was kind of like this, the Ford Expedition. You were saying things like, this just seems like an ad for Ford. It's an ad for Ford, ad for Ford. So it looks like I got some splaining to do. Almost always the folks that I talk to in these videos worked really hard and are really proud of whatever product that may be. And I believe in giving them a platform to talk about it. But I also believe you're more than smart enough to figure out what you do and don't like. In the comments of that last video, they ranged from, this is just a giant overpriced SUV, to like, hey, I really like that seat in the back tailgate area. And where possible, I'll add in my 2 cents. I didn't get to drive the Expedition, so you didn't hear from me in that video. But I got a quick chance with the Nissan Kicks, so I have a few things to say at the end. Hopefully this gives you a little idea of how we do things around here. And as always, thank you for tuning in.
All right, what you see here is the all-new 2025 Kicks. This is our SR all-wheel drive grade, which you can see great, bold, new design on this vehicle, bigger SUV stance, our confident crossover. So from a platform perspective, we are taller, wider, and longer than previous generation, also a longer wheelbase, really giving a much bigger feel to this vehicle. In the engine room, we have a brand new powertrain. It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with a brand new Xtronic CVT, really giving a lot more power to this vehicle to accommodate the extra size. Starting at the front here, we have LED headlights, a bold front end, a bold front grille. We have our SR signature lighting here on the chrome inserts there. As we move around the side of the vehicle, we're taking a look at the bold design. The large stance, we have 8.4 inches of ground clearance, much higher stance off the ground. Here you see our 19-inch alloy wheels with our 3-spoke design. Brand new for Kicks is the introduction of all-wheel drive, which is really going to be key for markets like Detroit, like the Northeast, like the Midwest, that really need that extra confidence in their drive and capability that we're bringing with the all-wheel drive system. If you actually take a look at the side cladding here, it actually extends from the front all the way to the rear. We have kind of a geometric pattern that's actually you can actually touch and feel. It's inspired by sneaker culture in the design feature. We want to actually stay true to the name Kicks. And it's actually inspired by our sneaker soles. So it's a very cool element to this vehicle. As we move around the vehicle, again, we have silver roof rails on the top. This is available on our SR. As we move towards the back, again, a big, bold styling, much larger, wider stance with LED taillights, bringing the package together from an expressive design. You can see on the inside, it's very, even though it's an entry-level vehicle, we don't feel like we're in the entry level inside. A lot of soft touch material throughout the interior, on the door panels, on the upper door panels, on the armrest, throughout the dash. A lot of soft touch materials with the stitching. This is our SR, so we're going to see a lot of sport-inspired materials on the inside with the leatherette seats, with the red stitching throughout the vehicle. We have our dual 12.3-inch display screens here, kind of in a monolithic design with the 12.3-inch digital meter and a 12.3-inch display audio screen. It's a little bit tilted towards the driver, so it's very driver-centric, very easily read. So also for Kicks, we have our zero-gravity seats. New for this generation Kicks is the introduction of zero-gravity seats to the rear outboard seats. So now that you're going to get that extra comfortability on your first and second row passengers. What zero gravity does is really finds the right posture and pinpoints for the vehicle and for the customer. They're going to sit in that car and feel very comfortable, especially for long road trips. And then when we get to the cargo area in the back, we actually have up to 30 cubic feet of cargo volume on our front wheel drive, which will be best in class. So very usable space for this customer as they like to haul people and things around. So they're going to be able to fully function and use this car to the best of its abilities. Throughout the interior, you can see again, it's very spacious. We have a available panoramic moonroof that's available on our SV Premium and our SR Premium packages that really expands the viewing into the cabin. It's enjoyable for the first and second rows. It's unique to Kicks for this segment. Most just have a single panel sunroof, so we have a full panoramic moonroof that's really enjoyable. You can see behind me here we have our Bose Personal Plus audio system. Now we've added driver and passenger headrests to the speakers for a total 10 speaker count, really giving you a spatial feel, more immersive sound audio experience, more like a surround sound experience.
Hey, you just heard from Zach about the new 2025 Kicks. Well, now it's my turn. This thing competes with the Chevy Trax, the Hyundai Kona, the Kia Soul, and I really feel like that Chevy Trax has really upped the game in this segment and that everybody else needs to step it up. Now, initially, that's exactly what I thought Nissan did with this Kicks. Great looks, better price. It starts at like 23 grand. Well, I shouldn't say better price. It's a little bit more than the last model because it's bigger and got some more features, but still really good price for the segment. It's like 23 grand plus the destination charges. Now, after driving this thing for a few minutes, I wasn't that impressed with it. The engine's very buzzy and kind of noisy in the cabin, and you get a lot of road noise. Folks at Nissan said they addressed NVH in this vehicle. I think they could have done a better job. Now, the good thing they got going for them is this is an entry-level vehicle, so those sorts of things aren't always the most important, I'll say. But it'll be very interesting to see how people respond to this vehicle, because boy, does Nissan need it. They are struggling right now in the US market. We'll have to see if this new Kicks can help turn things around.